Pablo Manriquez covers Capitol Hill for Latino Rebels and joins us now. Pablo, appreciate it. Could we add least popular among progressives to Elizabeth McDonald's job description and title?
Yeah, and most successful at humiliating Senate Majority Leader Charles Schumer, because this is the second time that Democrats have had trouble with McDonough, who is a Hill staffer who serves at the pleasure of the Senate Majority Leader. When Republicans had problems with a parliamentarian in the 1990s, they dismissed said parliamentarian, in the early aughts, they dismissed said parliamentarian Bob Dove because the parliamentarian didn't want to include a $5 billion relief fund for disaster management, for hurricane relief, basically. So I've asked senators today, and I've been asking senators for about a month and a half, if it came to the point where the Senate parliamentarian continued to nix immigration reform from the budget reconciliation, would they replace her? Now, senators have said, no, it would require 51 votes. But, you know, when I talk to Republican aides who, you know, have worked under Mitch McConnell when he was Senate Majority Leader, they all agreed that they wouldn't let a little thing like the parliamentarian get in the way of a Republican agenda. So it's kind of curious that Senator Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader Schumer, is allowing her to be such an obstruction.
I'm glad you brought up Schumer's name, Senate Majority Leader. Here he is talking about what the parliamentarian did. Take a listen.
Last night's ruling was extremely disappointing. It saddened me, it frustrated me, it angered me, because so many lives are at stake. But make no mistake, the fight continues.
You know, missing from that argument was what the parliamentarian got wrong in her ruling, though.
Right. That's the thing. It sounds to me like immigration, or at least legalization, according to Charles Schumer's political calculus, is just a big dog and pony show. Because if they actually had something of substance, they were like, you know, so first of all, you got to remember, this is Charles Schumer's argument that he put to his staffer, his Hill staffer, and the Hill staffer was like, no, sir, sorry, you just can't do this. And he's just like, okay. Well, then we'll try a different way, because now they're putting together a new proposal for the parliamentarian of a smaller legalization package. But I will say this, Leland, in the lower chamber, I just talked to AOC, Ilhan Omar, Jim McGovern, and a couple of other people about whether or not they support whether they will support a reconciliation package without an immigration component. And all of them kind of stopped short at saying that, yes, you know, they are willing to draw a line in the sand. But there are two members of the House, Lou Correa from Orange County and Chuy Garcia from Chicago, who have said they are a hard no on reconciliation without an immigration component.
Well, as you say, line in the sand, battle lines are drawn. I'm wondering about the optics of this. And we've talked for a while, but you know, President Trump said build a wall. Lots of people said that was un-American. We look at the video of 10 or 12,000 people camped under a bridge in squalor. Is that any more American than building a wall?
I mean, it's sort of, I think that the optics the optics during a Democratic administration of a lot of black refugees, migrants being mistreated, say, by Border Patrol officers on horseback or whatever, the optics are bad, Leland. The optics are bad either way. Like, I mean, building a wall was ultimately an unsuccessful push by the Trump administration to enact their immigration policies. I think that this whole don't come here agenda, or this whole don't come here talking point, is also going to be an unsuccessful push by the Biden administration to, you know, discourage people from coming here. At least this is not policy. This is just politics.
At least so far, it hasn't worked, because the numbers are
and it's not
7, 8, 9, 10 times. Well,
and it completely underestimates the resiliency of immigrants. So it seems like they need to either come up with a plan that's rooted in policy that can be enforced on the books, that can reform things, or walk away.
Pablo, honest and brief analysis is why we have you, which is why we're going to end now, but we always appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks,
the crisis at the southern border is going to be front